said Kim has got no chance of winning. Let's prove Nicola wrong with that statement.
I should have looked at the odds, because I'm sure that the odds of Kim winning are higher than Nicola's.
I'll say mean McLame.
McLame.
Oh, lovey. I've got every chance of winning. So then they had to say who was the weakest housemate.
What did they mean?
I'm not clear. It's very subjective.
Emotionally, physically.
And then Kim said, "Oh, I'm not weak, my love."
As you've seen. As you well know, my dears.
So they voted... And cat's eating biscuits. They voted Speidi as the weakest. I'm not sure how they came to that.
I think that was a kind of like, oh, we'll take it for the team kind of result.
But it turned out well for them, because Speidi got their letter from home, which they didn't seem to really want.
No, but Spencer put on a performance as if he'd been in the house for about 25 years.
But they were going to each other, oh, you read it. No, you read it. You're good at reading. No, neither of you can read for shit, as we've seen.
I thought they used to cue cards.
I've seen some people on the Undateables the other day reading out better than what you did. Honestly, no.
Still on.
No, I'm not being mean, but this girl on Undateables was struggling to read the menu, and she was still heads and shoulders above Spidey's reading aloud.
You have to pretend to cry to make it convincing.
That was good though. And then I like the fact that at the end of the letter it had angel emojis, XO, XO.
Emoji said in a really weird way that I can't remember.
Yeah, I did try and write it down, but it doesn't quite work phonetically. So what happened was, if you get the letter, you have to destroy the next person's letter with scissors. Ooh.
Yeah, where's the shredder gone? The budget has been cut, or is it health and safety?
Nicola, where'd you put the scissors?
But I was not happy, because these were like little bathroom scissors, like you used to cut your nostril hair, instead of like big kitchen scissors, which you used to like...
I wouldn't know about things like that. I'm a lady. Yeah, there was a very cheap budget, this task. Don't like letters from home anyway, but at least normally with the letters from home, the others are all sitting around, they get to have the experience together. This way, like half of them...
It was all a bit weird. No one knew what was going on. They were in the snug, and it wasn't even a rave with Brandon Block, so... No,
and it certainly wasn't one of Marco Pierre White's S&M parties in the snug, which I used to enjoy.
The things that room has seen.
So... Spencer decided to destroy Kim's letter as she's been a vile, filthy rat bag.
Ooh, you wouldn't say that about Jesus, would you, darling?
That's no way to speak about your elders, my love. So they were cutting instead of shredding.
Don't you bring my husband into the Big Brother.
She went, that's okay, my love.
Ever so gracious.
Yeah. So who said you're a big enough mess for us all? Oh, Spencer said he didn't want to make a mess cutting up the letter, and Kim said you're a big enough mess for us all.
Quite mental, aren't you?
Quite mental, aren't you? And then Kim chose to give Jessica her letter from home. Didn't really need to, because Jessica was going home anyway. You're going home!
To her 3 boyfriends.
Yeah. I wonder which boyfriend she's going to see first.
Who was the letter from? The 3 kids or 3 boyfriends?
It was from Alan Sugar.
Yeah, I was going to say it should have been from Lord Sugar.
And then Jessica destroyed Calum Best's letter, I think. Oh, babe.
Because he doesn't need it.
It's okay, babe. Bless you, babe.
His mum's been in there.
Yeah.
But not long ago enough, I think he said.
Yeah.
Or something. Not long enough ago.
Also, Callum's letter from home last time that he got from his mum, i.e. Rudyard Kipling, was enough to last him a lifetime. He doesn't need another one.
What a legacy.
You'll be a man, my son. So Calum chose Nicola to get a letter from home because something about her eyeball and having kids or something, I don't know. And then, but did you notice Nicola's letter was not from her husband?
From her sister,
From her
I think.
sister. Trouble at Mill. Nicola destroyed Jedward's. Look, it's not because I don't like you, Deadwood, that I'm destroying a letter.
It's because you cope the best.
Yeah.
With it in here.
To be fair though, if you were gonna, you could justify destroying Jedward's letter in the fact that they do have each other in there.
Yeah, that's true. They've already got their support.
They've got a family member in there, but still, Nicola's just being a bitch.
What about their
bitch?
What about their mum/manager?
Mama Jedward. And then when Jedward walked in, they went, "Why so serious?"
That was so good.
And they went, "We don't need that letter. We get 400 metres length of fan mail."
It's nothing to us. I bet they do though.
They probably say shit like that all the time, and it drives people mad. That's why everyone wants them out. Jedward chose Colleen to get her letter, which is quite surprising.
Yeah, and I thought they were choosing to not get
so
it.
Did
so
Colleen.
I was laughing my head off.
So did Colleen. She looked, and then when she looked so shocked.
Colleen's going through a tough time.
And then they had to read Colleen's letter, and they were like ad-libbing bits in it.
Were they?
Their reading out was quite poor as well. Reading out.
Didn't they add a PS about the goldfish died?
I think that was true though.
Really? I thought it was fictional.
So. P.S. Your goldfish died, Colleen.
Is that your Jedward impression?
I can't do Jedward. I'm not the only
I'm John,
one.
and I'm Edward.
That. Together we are. I can do that. I can't. I'm not good with the Irish accent, as you know from my Mark O'Neill days.
Yeah, come on. You can do a good humour. You can do the good Northern Irish.
And then, that is easy to do Northern Irish accent. I can do South African as well. You must take responsibility for your actions. That's the Oscar Pistorius judge.
Oh, God. He'll be in the next year's Celebrity Big Brother.
Oh, that would be good. I could probably win it. So then Colleen chose to cut up James C's letter. Oh, I thought they were friends.
Yeah, but it was a very emotional decision for Colleen. It was a very hard decision.
James C can take it. He's stoic.
Yeah, and I heard his letter was from Tony the Pony, so that's quite emotional.
No, it was from Jon Snow from Game of Thrones.
Jon Snow of Channel 4 News. It's the only Jon Snow in my life.
It's from the cast of Trainspotting.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Or Jesus, did you see someone had a picture of Obi-Wan?
No.
Someone had a picture of Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi on their mantelpiece with all candles around it. It said, Jesus loves you. And the tweet was, Mum, this isn't Jesus. It's so good. I saw it And then James C said to Colleen, I'll get you for this, Colleen.
Watch your nose, Colleen.
Violent. Yeah. Violent. Then James T gave the letter to Jamie because, you know, he misses his baggage. And then Bianca got no letter from home. Oh. Well, I heard that CJ Meeks had written her a lovely letter.
Or a mum.
Bianca. Same thing, isn't it?
I've been reading stories about you in screenshot mode.
The paparazzi saying... What? Unfortunately, I've not seen the boys. Oh, Jamie's dad said, unfortunately, I've not seen the boys.
Danielle's taken custody of the kids.
Danielle Lloyd. She's keeping a very low profile.
Very low profile. In Therapy, the Showbiz Simon show, that surgery programme.
Look, she didn't mean to be a racist. She just was going along with the cool kids.
She was very young.
Like we all do.
Yeah, we're all racist when we're young,
yeah,
aren't we? It's
God,
okay.
Fucking hell,
then we come to our senses and realise that other people with different coloured skin, they're all right, actually.
Yeah, absolutely.
You silly mare.
God, it was different back in those days, in the early 2000s.
We're all caught up in the heady atmosphere of returning to the Big Brother house.
It's like when paedophilia was acceptable in the 70s.
Yeah, it was alright back then. Everyone thought it was okay. It's a laugh. It's a laugh, isn't it? Should we just cover Danielle right now and how she wasn't willing to take any responsibility for any wrongdoing during the whole Shilpa J situation?
Responsibility, Danielle.
It'd be better if he was in charge of that show.
No, I don't really even want to talk about Danielle now.
Didn't give her the time of day.
It was funny seeing her come out of the house with Jack Tweed.
And he went, what did he say?
We're fucked.
We're absolutely hated.
That's the most insightful and intelligent thing he's ever said. Like when he read that poem at Jay Goody's funeral. That was so sad.
Too soon.
Not seen enough for that fucking work of horror. Rest in peace, Jade.
But yeah, no, what I was annoyed with was that she didn't even kind of like acknowledge the fact that she'd got off pretty lightly out of that whole situation, that Jade took the entire rap.
Yeah, like, that's true.
Know, like, not even just tabloids. I was saying that even the BBC, it was all on Jade. What about Jo O'Meara?
What about her? She wears a fantastic dressing gown, smokes a fag beautifully. She came out of it quite badly, I think.
She was on suicide watch, I think, at one point.
I mean, at least Danielle Lloyd's had a career of sorts since being a magazine dealer.
Has
What's
she?
Jo O'Meara doing? She was Danielle Lloyd was the nation's sweetheart when she went into the Big Brother
she
house.
went in a minor starlet and she came out a pariah.
A minor starlet. That's like me and you are minor starlets.
We are starlets, I think.
Like,
I like to think of us as starlets.
Yeah.
In our circles, we are.
Exactly. You might like to think of yourself as that Danielle Lloyd, but you weren't. So.
If If you haven't seen Simon Showbiz's show, it's on YouTube, but I won't bother.
He was interviewing Danielle Lloyd.
He interviewed Danielle Lloyd as an exclusive.
Drop the bomb right there. Showbiz.
What, a time bomb? I'm back.
So then, knock. Anyone in the toilet? Anyone in there?
No, nobody.
Knock. Silence. Oh, okay. They did actually knock on the toilet door.
Well, they said
didn't
they did.
I think they did. I think we saw them.
I think they probably did. You can't go mad for someone walking in on you in the Big Brother toilet, because we all know they have no locks.
Why are there no locks on the door? Just to make life more
because everyone's
miserable?
on suicide watch, aren't they?
Is it just to make life more difficult for them? There's no locks, or is
it's because in case, like, say Megan McKenna goes like fucking ape shit and locks herself in the bathroom.
Yeah.
She might, like, I don't know, bog wash herself or something.
I was going to say, what? Yeah,
I don't know, but
there could be razor blades in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Razor blades.
It's a safety matter.
So, but I think because she said I was getting changed in the bathroom.
What's she doing?
If you are getting changed in the bathroom, you could just get changed right by the door, and then no one could come in anyway. Do you know what I mean? If you just stand right behind the door,
bum to the door.
Yeah,
like,
no one could come in, and no one could ever see you. There's no. I would be really.
Does
paranoid.
the door open in or out?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It opens in, I think, but if you stood behind the door,
butt, then...
I'm not victim blaming or anything, but if you stood behind the door, I think you could not be seen.
She acted like she'd been violated, like that thing that got her dressing gown opened from that guy who just likes bikinis.
Jeremy.
Well done.
He had a great interest in swimwear.
I thought she had a bikini on. I was looking at it.
And then Nicola's like, and then anyway, she comes out and starts off as usual.
Didn't she say, like, you've seen more of me than anyone has? Or something.
I didn't write that
sure
down,
about that.
But it's possible. And then Calum, I was looking at Calum's face right now.
Oh my god.
He looked like he was ready to blow.
He was.
And he was, yeah, and he did.
Livid.
But he was just like, his face, you could see him twitching, like he's thinking, oh, gotta be respectful, gotta be a gentleman, God, gotta respect women,
Love
can't
you,
do
Mum.
anything, love you, Mum, bless you. But then he's like,
eat your veggies.
He's like, oh, the only person who I cannot actually attack in this house, Jedward. And he's like,
anger or
all you've
inside
got
out.
to do is say sorry. All you've got to do is say sorry. All you've got to do is say sorry. Like,
what? Like,
what's the fuck's it got to do with you? Sit your ass down, bitch. And two, just shut the fuck up.
And what kind of agenda would Jedward have to open the door on Nicola in the toilet? Like, there's no reason for wanting to do that whatsoever.
They don't want to look at her ginormous boobs, which are not realistic in any way or attractive. That was so
For the
good.
record.
That was so good.
Realistic.
Ginormous boobs.
The plastics.
They do not fancy a bit of Nicola, which is probably why she's so annoying. And then Spencer, why is Spencer being anti-Jedward? Fuck you. He's called Jedward a couple of meanies.
Oh, that's because the letter said that the two meanies in there. He's been influenced by the letter from home.
That could be anyone, though.
Was that letter from like that sister? It wasn't it?
I don't remember them saying.
Oh, I don't
Who
know.
are the meanies, though? Jedward aren't even mean, though.
Well,
Mean
that's left to the imagination.
McClaim is the only meanie in there. Yes, and then we had the evictions. The eviction got short shrift, didn't it?
Earlier. 2 people left. Don't know who.
It's a shame, though, because when they do the evictions normally, I know it's boring because you've seen it.
You get to see the door close.
And you get to see the faces. Like, you get to see some expressions sometimes that you didn't see the first time.
I like it that in the main show you kind of like get to see from inside the house only. So you see them like walk out and the doors close. And it's like they're gone. That's the end of their chapter. You didn't get that.
Conveyor belt is done.
Yep.
I know they've got a lot to rattle through, but it is disrespect. So then they did the toast to Heidi and Spencer. Oh, and Jessica.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, come back when you're a 10. Yeah. Right. And then Jedward were very upset about Speidi. They said they had good energy. Now we're here with the boring people.
Yeah, but no, props to Jedward because they felt like legends had fallen.
Yeah.
And I think they're actually right, you know. They really felt there was a loss to the house and the game and for the viewers. They knew what was going on.
It's embarrassing. Like, so many people were upset that Speidi had gone. And then on
Where were you, voters? What were you doing?
On bots, they were asking Speidi. They were talking about Jamie and Bianca's romance to Speidi. I just thought, don't waste their time.
Yeah, with these trivial matters.
Exactly.
It doesn't bother them.
It's embarrassing. It's like, stop that. And then Jedward said, oh, I hope they follow us on Twitter.
Oh, bless them. That was so, like, cute. Such kind of desperate moment. Yeah. But, like, please, you want to have contact with Speidi. They can hang out. Tara Reid, Speidi, Jedward. Ed
That
Sheeran.
would be fun.